This show was made possible by the X-Mark affiliate program and with the continued support of the Shuffle affiliates. Howdy friends, I hope everyone is well and made it through this past week okay. The fact that you're here now watching this video shows that you have a love for the online gambling industry and, might I add, above average intelligence. Or it could just be that you're a glutton for punishment. I'm not sure which is true, but either way, let's begin in the United Kingdom, where the results of an investigation into alleged election betting issues makes me laugh. Not because I take it lightly, and not because I find it trivial, but because of the parties involved. Sort of like the Keystone Cops meet the Three Stooges. Supposedly, some members of Parliament use their position to gain inside information on the UK election date in order to place bets and gain financially, or, as the US Congress likes to call it, a Monday morning. But here's where it gets a bit sticky, because in addition to the allegations against the MPs, there are further accusations leveled against staff members, candidates, data officers, a campaigns director, and several police officers. Keeping this in mind, the job of investigating these charges was given to the police department. Well, what could possibly go wrong with that? So, it was no surprise to anyone when the police decided there was nothing to see here, please move along. Now the investigation has been transferred to the Gambling Commission, but their CEO, Andy Rhodes, was busy touring arcades on the coast. And while the Commission certainly appreciates just how important this issue is, it still took them over half an hour to pry Mr. Rhodes away from the Ms. Pac-Man machine. So, even though the cops didn't find any misconduct, or perhaps the cops didn't want to find any misconduct, the Commission sure might, you know, when they get around to investigating it. If found guilty, those charged could face up to 2 years in prison, or as the US Congress likes to call it, the cost of doing business. Welcome back. Before we discuss the latest crap down under, that doesn't sound right. Before we discuss the latest gambling news from Australia, we have another way to help you webmasters convert more of your traffic. It's the new Bass Braggin' slot promotion from our friends at Every Game. From now through September 30th, your players can get a 150% deposit bonus for up to $5,000 plus 50 free spins on the Bass Braggin' slot, a fishing themed game with wilds and scatters, morphing symbols, and two, count them, two, yes, two progressive jackpots. Visit them at affiliate.everygame.com gambling.eu for more information and creatives. Now, lastly, the gambling news from Australia. You know, that really doesn't pop either, does it? How about the scoop on the poop from Oz? No, that's too much alliteration. What about just saying Aussie shit? No, that would never get past Gary and the quality control folks. At any rate, the government of Australia seems to hate gambling, which is odd, considering how much money they make from it, not just in regulation, but in millions and millions in fines. Of course, they've been blocking offshore gambling sites, affiliates included, for years now. In fact, they blocked over 1,000 of those sites. And that's no joke. Last week, I told you about the push to ban all gambling advertising in the country, but how cooler heads had prevailed within the government and were thinking more of a less dramatic way to protect kids and vulnerable people. That idea being to limit the advertising, especially during the day, and show any gambling adverts mostly overnight after 10 p.m. Not good enough, says the Australian Gambling Helpline. Yes, the helpline. They demand a total ban on gambling ads to protect children. Must be a lot of school-aged kids calling into the old gambling helpline, huh? I don't know. But I'll tell you what I do know. I do know that if your 12-year-old is up at 2 a.m. watching the replay of the football match and sees a gambling ad, maybe betting isn't Junior's biggest problem. That said, I'm gonna go. You know I come out here strictly to piss people off. Spreading the gambling news is just a bonus. So off I go, and I'll see you next week, God willing. Oh, damn. Damn. Data officers, a campaigns director, and several police officers. Yeah. Well, I lost my place. Well, that's okay, because we got a blooper. I haven't been doing bloopers for a while, so there you go. And a truck. He would have cocked it up anyway. Now I gotta wait for the asshole to come back down the hill. Mm-hmm.